Hello guys, today let's talk about NIO, Tesla, SPY, NVIDIA, and a few other tickers, understanding what's going on. When are NIO earnings on Earth? We're watching and trying to comprehend what's happening with all this data and updates, figuring out what's worth your attention over time. Let's understand what's happening in the market. We've seen that Jerome Powell has once again given the market a rug pull. We've observed SPY dropping significantly. Tesla has also been falling for various reasons, such as the recall issue affecting some of their models. Additionally, some analysts have given Tesla sell ratings. All this news combined suggests a significant downturn for Tesla. Apple is also in the red, while NVIDIA is growing, albeit at a slower pace. The market is also seeing a decline, affecting NIO as well. However, what about NIO earnings? On this front, it's uncertain when the next earnings will be. We still don't know, and it might be on the 21st, according to some sources. Others suggest it could be on the 16th. Some were expecting it today, but no signs have been seen yet. So far, there's no indication of NIO earnings for today. I've checked their websites, but nothing so far. It seems we might have to wait a few weeks. My opinion is that earnings could be within the next 2 weeks. When they come, we'll see what happens. It's not showing on the calendar yet, so I'm not confident in the earnings for now. Let's wait and see if any updates come. But for now, I think earnings won't happen this week. I believe we need to wait a bit longer. On November 8th, approximately 4,000 teachers and students representing elite teams from Chinese universities gathered to witness the opening of the NIO Cub Formula Student Electric Car for China and Students, Autonomous China 2023 events. This marks another significant opportunity for them. As we began observing technologies together, we came across a racing event in progress, signaling the development of autonomous racing with new innovative ideas. This progress is highly beneficial for both the development in this field and for NIO. I will closely monitor how NIO progresses and am enthusiastic about the future. Now, when it comes to other updates for Friday, there doesn't seem to be any major earnings announcement. Everything appears relatively small according to the economic calendar. Today, Jerome Powell is speaking. He mentioned that if necessary, the Fed could tighten further. He stated that local inflation is still high, and the Fed needs to work on it. Essentially, he indicated that if the data suggests it, the Fed is prepared for another interest rate hike. So we will await the CPI next week. However, for now, Jerome Powell has calmed the market. When he speaks, the entire market tends to react. Tomorrow, around 10 o'clock a.m., we will receive a lot of data. Some Fed speakers will be there before that. But at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will see the Machine Consumer Sentiment Report and the Inflationary Expectations Report, which could create some movement. For NIO, we had a volume of 35 million, reaching around 36 million, and high volume triggered a sell-off. We look at various ratings. Deutsche Bank has given it a buy rating, and we see the trends continuing. The question now is how NIO will move over time. What do I see for the future? The truth is, NIO is down by 5.68%, and it's heading into oversold territory. I believe there might be an attempt to bounce tomorrow, aiming to test around 7.6 or so again. However, I think it will trade a bit sideways because we have this head and shoulders pattern, and I believe it might ultimately go lower. Perhaps there will be a slight bounce first, as a mild bullish divergence is starting, and then it will test the 50 EMA around 7.6 to 7.7 again. But I think NIO might fail and go a bit lower. We might end up closing in the red again, and this could be due to the overall market. I know this may not be what you want to hear, but it's the reality, because SPY has rejected. We were talking about bearish divergence on SPY, and I think SPY might go up a bit, but ultimately, it will go down towards 430 in the next few trading days. I hope for further downside. I am seeing the market as a bit bearish. For Tesla, it seems it might go down to 205 to fill the gap. So I think this gap will be filled. Then we will see if the support holds. If it fails, it could go very close to 200. It seems a bit bearish. So be very cautious. going up a bit towards 212, then seeing a rejection and coming down towards 205. For Apple, it seems it could go down to 180. I'm being straightforward with you. I hope for a test of the 20 EMA on the 4-hour time frame. So I think we will see a bit lower, and keep an eye on QQQ as well. In the 4-hour QQQ chart, a slight bearish trend seems to be emerging. There's a bearish divergence indicating a potential downward movement. I believe it could test 368, and if lost, 365 is also possible. Still, I anticipate a bit more downside for QQQ. In the morning, we might see a pop like this, first retesting 371.5, possibly getting rejected. However, I think there could be further downside due to Jerome Powell influence on the market. NVIDIA is showing signs of a topping formation today. We need to watch for it to come down to 461, test 465, and then possibly hit 461. Expect a bit of downside. We're also closely monitoring the dollar index, where a potential bullish structure, a cup and handle, is forming. If it starts moving upward, we need to see if it can break 106. If it does, it's a bearish signal for the stock. The market will scrutinize this closely to verify its authenticity. Finally, looking at the 10-year Treasury yield, there seems to be a potential inverse head and shoulders formation. I can't confirm if this is visible, but there might be an ongoing pattern. Combining various factors, we are approaching the 30-minute 200 EMA carefully. If we break it, there might be an attempt to fill the gap, potentially pulling the market down. So there's a threat of some downside here. Despite the chances of NVIDIA, SPY, Tesla, and others falling further, NIO might see more significant declines. I believe the algorithm could take control entirely, posing a downside risk. On the 4-hour time frame, NIO appears more bearish. There's a significant rejection at the 200 EMA and red support. I expect a slight rebound, retesting 7.6, possibly going a bit higher, then facing rejection around 7.6 or 7.7. I think NIO will gradually trend down towards $7. If it goes down, we'll have to see what the quarterly earnings reveal, as there's a potential inverse head and shoulders formation pointing towards the lower sevens. Besides, NIO may bounce after earnings, and we'll keep a close eye on that. Patience is crucial. However, I want to say, friends, thank you very much. Have a fantastic day, and be aware that there might be a bit more downside for NIO. I still believe that after earnings, if November deliveries are good and strong numbers continue for the next 3 weeks, NIO can bounce back. There's significant potential for a squeeze in 2024, especially after NIO Day, and I remain optimistic about the company. In the short term, though, there could be some market downside. I've been thinking about it for a few days, and I mentioned that NIO might pull back. It happened, and I think there might be a bit more downside, but then NIO is likely to trade sideways for a while. Towards the end of November and into December, there should be a good bounce. So friends, that's the update for now. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more stock predictions and market insights. Remember to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Happy investing, and see you in the next video.